In our previous two videos, we learnt about what is the correlation formula, correlation coefficient formula, and the covariance formula. So, why don't we use just covariance, and what is the need for correlation? So, in this video, I'll tell you what is the benefit of correlation over covariance. So, in addition to telling you whether variables are positively or inversely related, correlation also tells you the degree to which the variables tend to move together. Covariance measures variables that have different units of measurement. It is not possible to measure the degree to which the variables move together because covariance does not use one standard unit of measurement. Thus, to measure the degree to which variables move together, one must use correlation. Correlation standardizes the measure of interdependence between two variables and tells us how closely the two variables move. So the correlation coefficient, which we will calculate in a while, always lie between -1 to +1. If the correlation coefficient is 1, the variables have a perfect positive correlation. If one variable moves a given amount, the second variable moves proportionately in the same direction. A positive correlation coefficient less than 1 indicates a less than perfect positive correlation, with the strength of the correlation growing as the number approaches 1. On the other hand, if the correlation coefficient is 0, no relationship exists between the variables. If one variable moves, you can make no predictions about the movement of the other variable as they are uncorrelated. If the correlation coefficient is -1, the variables are perfectly negatively correlated or inversely correlated and move in opposite direction to each other. That is, if one variable will increase, the other variable will decrease proportionally. A negative correlation coefficient greater than -1, like -half, indicates a less than perfect negative correlation, with the strength of the correlation growing as the number approaches -1. So this is all for today. In our next video, we will learn how to calculate the Pearson's correlation coefficient. Thank you.